since I've actually done a video where I'm just talking. But yeah, it's been a few weeks, I think. Maybe a month, maybe two. I don't even know. It's been a bit, so I apologize about not getting to you. I'm sure you guys were dying, or everyone was dying to find out how I've been doing with this climb series. So it's interesting because I know initially when I did the climb series, the rest of the season was a couple months, and I was like, oh, maybe I can move up, and I wasn't wrong. I did move up, but and the longer this season plays out, I'm getting my butt kicked. But I did climb a little bit, but I think the climbing part of it is kind of stagnant, sadly. I don't. I just started releasing some videos on YouTube, so this was like months ago when I started this. But as you can see, here's a spreadsheet. So this was the original spreadsheet of when I was tracking the A to Z challenge, and then I am doing a climb challenge. I don't know. Maybe I'll do another challenge. I don't know, the one trick challenge, or I don't know. I don't even know. I'm just messing. But I don't know. Maybe I'll do a one trick challenge and see how far I can climb with just doing as much of one character as possible within reason. And I'll maybe talk about that later. But yeah, just a quick update. This is the second update. I haven't really done a lot of updates for this challenge, and we might have maybe a month, maybe a little bit more left in the season, if that. Maybe less than that. I'm not sure. I'd have to look. But so my initial thing was I was trying to stay to heroes that have been 55% win rate or higher. I think I marked them even that would considerably be a good idea based off of just past wins and things like that. And I've been getting destroyed. I mean, technically I'm still climbing. I mean, 55% is ideally where you want, like the bottom threshold. 51% technically is still in the right direction. But and this is where I'm at right now, actually. This is overall, and since I started the challenge, which is probably over a couple months now, and I'm at 55%. I think the last update I gave, I was at 70%. I was like killing it. That's when Zagura was, before she got nerfed. And then right after she got nerfed, I stopped climbing as much. I kind of hit a wall, and I don't think it was because of that. I think I just hit my skill cap. I think what's going on with the game right now is it's just that the people that play rank, there's not a ton of like individuals, and in my rank from high silver, low gold, even in plat, I know there's just a lot of like smurfs at higher levels, whether they're diamond and masters, because their queues are terrible. So I get it. I mean, I'm playing good competition, but I have been noticing on some of the ones where we're getting stomped. Yeah, it's pretty rough. It's like, wow, these guys are not silver players. This is like kind of ridiculous. Like so much that they're like 1v3ing or 1v5. It's probably like fan or something, some crazy ridiculous shit. Or someone that is kind of in the same caliber. Honestly, I bet you high diamond would even seem like a grandmaster player to where I'm at level wise. But it kind of makes it hard. I wasn't really queuing with people, but I have noticed when I do queue with people, I get destroyed too. So I think it's just me, honestly. I just suck. I just have a cap and I just hit it. But I'm still going to keep going with the rest of the season, see how it plays out. But just to kind of give you an idea of some of the highlights, like I was doing heavy into Asmo, and I was kind of winning with that. Not as obvious and clear cut as I would like. So I don't know if I'm going to play him as much, just because I notice if I go up against like 3, 4, even 5 stack players and I'm not on that, like obviously Asmo gets destroyed, which he should in a coordinated environment. And I'm not guessing, because after, like, I don't know if you notice this, like when you finish a game, whether you win or lose, and you cut past the beginning screen of like, here are the here's MVP and whatever medals that or awards that people got. After that, you can actually mouse over like the opposing team and see who they were grouped with, if they're still in a group. So sometimes more than not, that can give you an idea. I know that sometimes on the loading screen, you're like, hey, I'm silver 2, and then there's this plat guy and this bronze guy together. I mean, maybe the person truly is a bronze person. Maybe not. Most likely not most of the time, but maybe, the benefit of the doubt. But there's obvious. The reason I brought that up is because usually they're groups kind of thing. So it's something to just keep an eye out. And either way, if you're going a bit against group people, even when you're in a group with people that are, queuing together. And I've noticed actually the most success I've had is if I'm 2 stacking or 3 stacking, but if I'm 4 or 5 stacking, just get destroyed, utterly destroyed every single time. The other 4 or 5 stack, if they're placed against another one, they're just way better so far this season. But just some other things, let's see, anything notable? Like I wanted to say the characters that I was really good with, and then part of me gets distracted and I'm like, hey, I should play this character. This would be good in this situation. I'm not really that great. So I'm learning my lesson. That's probably part of it. So you'll notice like one-off losses with that. And it's interesting because I actually was pretty good with D.Va for a bit, but I know she got nerfed. I didn't play her as much when she did. So that was months ago when that happened. I know Gazlo's just pretty hot in my rank, and I haven't really tapped into him that much. I think I lost a couple times and won. So that's kind of like a double-edged sword, but and then lately I went on this Tracer kick, so we'll see if that. And Kharazim too, like historically I do really well, just this season not well at all. Just 3 games and all zeros. And Nazeebo right now is doing fairly awesome, but he's kind of like my Azmodan right now. It's like if teams know how to play really good against them, then I don't get an advantage. And if I only played other legitimate people that were in my rank, I probably would be able to climb fairly easy. But when I go like, all right, I win a game, then lose a game, win a game, lose a game. Usually the games I've been losing have been against 4 stacks, 3 stacks, 5 stacks. So it is what it is, I guess. Especially when I play too. I seem to play like on the weekends for a bulk of them, and it's just like getting destroyed. Now, Samuro, I've played a little bit more than I probably should, but I kind of feel like I'll be able to use him at some point in my league play, so I feel like it's worth it, but it's arguable. We'll see. But it's a project that I'm still working on. Sylvanas, historically, at least, doesn't seem like it right now, but there was a season where I was actually doing really well with her. I was playing really well, and again, she's kind of like my Azmodan and my Naz right now, so not getting as much value as I'd like, because I'm running into those higher end players that are coordinated that seem to do well. Now Uther still actually doing fairly well for me, so I'll probably keep swinging him when I have to. And then Vala has actually been some good success, and I normally don't. Now, honestly, maybe I should be one pick and Varian every time. He does a lot of different things, whether it's Soul Lane, which is ideally where I use him a lot, or depending on their makeup, maybe I'll tank with them if I have to tank, but I'm trying to not do that. And I did say before I was on a Tracer kick, so that's been a lot of my games which have been even. I don't know, I think if I were to project moving forward, I probably should single into maybe Blaze if I have to like do some kind of CC comp, maybe, and I really want to, I feel like I can push Tracer over the edge. So I don't know. I really don't want to give up on her because I like her, and I think might lead into another series I might do later. But yeah, Varian, probably I should be messing around with Zagura. I just haven't messed around with. I think I played her once since the nerf, and not since then. She wasn't as impactful as I would like. So, and then also Vala. So Vala, Uther, Varian, Blaze probably should be the ones I should be playing moving forward for the rest of the season. We'll see if I can actually stick with that, and sprinkled in with some Tracer, and maybe it'll be worth it. Maybe I'll get on a win streak with her. But anyway, just wanted to give you an update. Obviously, if you see this later and you love this content, just watching me beat my head against the wall, because that's what it feels like right now. Like and subscribe, if you see this on YouTube later. Obviously, if you happen to find this on Twitch, go ahead and do that. I am looking into maybe streaming more live on both Twitch and on YouTube, just to see what that looks like, because I know YouTube eventually will be probably a bigger future than Twitch. I wouldn't be surprised the way that trends are going right now. And I have enough to actually get some kind of status, but I'm just like, I don't want to be capped to streaming live only on Twitch, so I don't know if I ever will give the ability to do all the fun stuff that you see all the other streamers do. But anyway, support me where you can. If you see me in game, say hi. If you do see my stuff on YouTube, which is Robert Hotz, I comment pretty well on there because I don't get a ton of people. I have 12 subscribers. I'm excited. So on YouTube. But anyway, it's been fun, and we'll see you guys in there. Okay, take care. Bye.